Welcome back to this week's episode. Today, we're riding mountain bikes inside of an abandoned mine. So as you guys can tell by the title, we've got a pretty interesting video planned. We got all of our ropes set up here, ready to go. We got Nick getting all of his tools ready to roll. No e-bikes today. We've got a different kind of beast here in the back of the truck bed. I have my downhill bike. Nick's got his enduro bike. And this afternoon, there's gonna be nothing but full face helmets.
Riding so hard, these screws are backing out.
So we're gonna get the bikes out of my truck right here. We're gonna take a little hike. This is gonna be pretty gnarly. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we got 100 feet of rope to rappel down into this mine. We got the big Milwaukee light as well to try to brighten this thing up. You ever had to bring your backpacking bag on a bike adventure?
Bringing the big backpack out today. We've got a few sections of rope in here, between one long one for climbing down and one for holding the bike. Maybe one more to hold the bike on the backpack if we need. I think we're gonna get down there for some gnarly riding. I think for me, one of the most enjoyable parts of this is I always just want to share the history of mining and show that mining is still a thing. That's never left, it never will. If it can't be grown, it must be mined. And today we're gonna show that off. I think this backpack's probably somewhere near 60 pounds.
Yeah, what with all the stuff we have loaded in it, for sure.
I think we probably have enough lights. There's like 10 in there, plus whatever bricks you threw in.
Oh yeah, we filled his backpack with rocks before we left the truck. As you guys can see, there's so many different holes around here. Size comparison, we got Nick walking over there. The big hole we got is up on the other side of this. It's a couple 100-foot drop. We're gonna get up around this corner and then we'll catch up with you guys there.
Well, who had this bright idea?
As you guys can see right behind us, we're starting to question our life decisions. We got about a 200 or 300-foot cliff here. There is a ladder. The ladder's way down there at the bottom of this big hole. If we're gonna get down here, we gotta bust the rope out and start to rappel. And we're probably gonna have to rappel with the bike on the back of that backpack. It's right there on his back. All right, guys, we're currently getting the rope tied up here. Check it out. Getting all of our knots situated. We're gonna go around this big rock here. Nick's right now tying up a good knot here.
Think that'll hold.
I think we'll be good with that. We got the rope tied up around this rock right here. As you guys can see, there was already another older rope there. Unfortunately, that older rope was not long enough. We got to get one that goes all the way down into the pit, because I think what's going to happen, once we make it down towards the cliff there at the very end, we're going to get the bikes tied up by the seat posts and we're going to hoist the bikes down into the pit.
Dude,
and we got Nick down here.
Check this out. Look at how frayed that is. The whole outside of the rope is gone.
Just one more reason to put a brand new rope in. All right, we'll catch up with you guys again here in a little bit once we get the bikes all situated and we decide how we're gonna lift them in. All right, guys, we just scaled down this ladder right here. I think we got a nice third-person shot for you guys. As you guys can see, we're working on transferring the rope. We just got to go a little bit farther down into that black hole right there. It's getting a little late in the day. My bike is still all the way at the top of this. I think we're going to have to leave that one there, but we do have the Yeti SB150 down here at the bottom. She made it all the way down the ladder. We're going to tie off again to the seat post and feed the Yeti SB150 down into the hole, and we'll catch up with you guys when we get down there.
Oh boy, keep those bars straight. Oh boy, I'm losing footing. Was thinking about riding this line right behind the big rock here that you saw in the first clips. Come down through this narrow, ride this ridge, dodge the pit over there, ride the ridge here to this rope, and come right down to here. But boy, oh boy, that does not look inviting. And the option on the other side, even worse. Good to go. Now we know which rope's ours. Head on out toward this barred off entrance.
Vertical shaft.
I am terrified.
This is so gnarly.
We've dreamed about it for years. I just gotta go for it.
Hey, when I get down there, I'll get a shot of you. Dropping in. How was that?
So fun, dude. We're beating dreams, making them come true. Dude, it's wild. You can see where they chased the cinnabar through here, removed all of the ore, and now we're left with these giant ballrooms, hoping that the ceilings won't drop down on us. And these death holes that we try to avoid, and well, I guess they didn't plan for mountain bikes to be in here. Or I'll just ride it to that peak that you're on right now. No depth perception when you're this deep in a hole.
The next one we're doing is pretty gnarly. It's way up here at the top, and we're gonna eye it up really quick, make sure it's safe.
I can't even mount the bike without sliding.
Nick's trying to get situated here. I'm gonna set up somewhere down there at the bottom amidst all the bats and mold, and good luck, buddy.
We'll see how she goes. You think Strava's gonna pick up these lines?
It's a new segment.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, how was that?
I can't believe I just did that. That front wheel tried to roll on some baseball in there. I thought I was a goner.
Where are we headed to next, dude?
I'm thinking this way, but you know, that's a little concerning. I think that's a little in the way of where I want to ride. Well, we got this roll drop here. Should be doable. I mean,
Head height?
yeah, and ceiling's just about head height too in some spots, so see what we can do. I can't even climb up this if I wanted to. We're gonna have to go that way. Dude, look at my eyes. The headlamp whacked me. This sucker snapped off the helmet, blinded me, full on. I couldn't see. It might be time to invest in a real bike light. Hopefully it goes better this time. This whole mountain looks like Swiss cheese. Their ore cart tracks were just moving right through the mountain and something told them to stop. This old ore bucket is an absolute beauty. Too heavy for anyone to move, but apparently the perfect graffiti canvas. You can see this sucker's been painted over, then someone painted it brown, and well, I guess people came right back to it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't realize our run out looks like a wall. This was to slide their ore from up in the stope up above. They'd load all the ore into there, and they've got these gates in here that I'm not gonna slide up because that would take all of this down, and we don't have an ore cart sitting here to catch it. Check this out, dude. You know what this puppy is? This is their pooper for the mine. Looks like it still works. Might have a little more ventilation in there now, but well, found the bike again. I think we gotta get Forrest to ride it once.
All right. I'll put my helmet on. He's gonna get me to hit this line right here with the drop, but the deal is he's gonna have to stand at the very end above the real death drop. That way I don't go off the edge, because I'm not warmed up at all. We're undervaluing it a little. I think we're a little stunted from what we've done.
Yeah, considering we just lowered that bike about 200 feet into a mine, everything seems easy now.
All right, guys, I had to pick up the bike. Didn't come all the way down here for nothing, right?
You got this, dude.
We got it. The first drop inside of a mine ever. I've never ridden a bike inside of a mine, but today's the day. Here we go. All right, I think we exhausted most of our efforts down here in the mine. Now for the most exciting and sketchy part, getting all this heavy equipment we loaded in here back out of here before it gets dark. Okay, so the plan here is simple. We're gonna use the carabiner around the seat post of the bike, same way we got it down this ladder. We got 100 feet of rope right here. I'm imagining I'll probably be the one climbing up to the top, wrenching the thing up as Nick feeds it, and then the blue rope is for us to climb up. That way we know it's all solid and good to go. We'll catch up with you guys when we get to the top. As of right now, we're out of the mine and the sun's going down. We're gonna hit our bike trail that we made for you guys and get a point of view shot. Check out the playlist, I'll link it below in the description. There's plenty of videos just like this one. As always, if you guys could, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we'll see you next time.
Heck yeah.
Here we go. You.
Oh. Oh boy. Little hip up here. Phew. Can we make it? Give it the beans! Woo-hoo.